Welcome back to Patriots All Access. Time to sit down and chat with my guy here, Jerod Mayo, head coach of the Patriots. Jerod, a little bit of Groundhog Day, sort of, saying the same thing at the beginning of these shows where, how did you feel about the game?
Yeah, when it's all said and done, it just comes down to execution from the coaches, execution from the players, and, we went out there and didn't play the way we needed to play to win the game.
Coming out of the bye, you do some self-scouting. I love what you did at the beginning of the game. Take the ball. Like, you know what? Let's get the ball on offense. Let's get going. 4 plays, you're down to their 33. It was a scary situation with Mac Wilson. Then another guy goes down. Yeah. Then all of a sudden you get the holding call, takes you back. You guys lose a ton of momentum there, right?
Yeah, and that has hurt us throughout the season where we have momentum, we're moving the ball, we're stopping them on defense, and a penalty either extends the drive or sets us back. And look, we're not a team that can go backwards, especially when you're close to that scoring area. But that was the mindset in taking the ball. I know everyone talks about that second quarter, third quarter swing and things like that, but we wanted to get out fast and score first so we could play from ahead and play with the lead.
And it's better for the defense, too, because, you call games defensively different when you're up, right?
That's right. Yeah. That's right. And just knowing, how this game is going to play out. And, again, look, weather wasn't an issue. We were inside a dome. They opened the roof, but, weather wasn't an issue. The sun really wasn't an issue, so we felt like that was the best thing to do for the team.
Forget about the press conference of the day after. We're talking about Drake. And do you understand, fans, I think they're used to seeing the former number 12 sneak the ball all the time, and it would never get stopped. But Drake's sort of a different cat. It's not really about the sneak. For me, it's like he can make some plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, 100%.
Get him on the run.
Yeah, 100%. This guy's athletic. He can run. He can, he can sneak. He can do whatever. And I would say this with his mentality, he wants to do what's best for the team as well. And I appreciate that.
I think that's the best trait he has too. And then also putting bad plays behind him quickly.
That's right, and learning from those mistakes. So he's not a repeat error guy, and that's a great trait.
Christian Gonzalez gets hurt 4th game, I think, last year in Dallas. Now you get him for the whole year. How great is it to see him growing up in front of you?
It's been fantastic. I haven't been shy about saying he's one of the best corners in the league, one of the best corners that I've been around. Now, in saying that, he still has room to grow. He's fast. He has, he's very fluid in his movement. He's just the ultimate, just a great corner.
Whether playing with Vince or going back to your playing days, trying to think of guys, guys that worked hard, Edelman, Welker, Brady, Gronk. You can tell there's something special with him. He doesn't want to be good. I think, the way he defended, I thought Harrison, I thought it was his best game of the year so far.
Look, he studies, we go into the beginning of the week, look, this is your guy, and he studies those guys to a T, and he's a good professional.
Buffalo Bills this week, tall task.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get into what's your game plan going to be with them, but when you continue to talk about what you guys need to do, is it more, I don't know if it's hard to sit there and say, but this isn't really about Buffalo, this is really about us guys going on the road again and trying to put something together.
That's right, and we have to play the game the right way. What's that mean? That's complementary football, offense, defense, and special teams playing as one. That's also protecting the ball and doing a good job in the red area, both offensively and defensively. If we do those things, we give ourselves a good opportunity to win games.
I asked you, I think, on the radio side of it about Joe Milton, being the show quarterback.
Yeah.
You got a guy this week with size, same thing. How important of a week is it, or was it for Joe to give you a look at Josh Allen, and how hard is it to defend this guy?
It's a huge advantage to have a guy like Joe Milton, a guy that's athletic and get out the pocket and throw the ball down the field, and that is Josh Allen. And he's given us a good look this week, and hopefully that transfers to the game.
All right, it's time now for Ask Me Almost Anything. It comes from Jason V. Going in, I think it's called Ralph Wilson Stadium. They're building a brand new stadium next to it. They're going to have a great new stadium. But can you explain to fans the drive-in, not only as a player, but now you've done it as a coach for a couple of years, seeing Bills Mafia on the ride in? How different is that than any other game when we get an escort in?
It's kind of similar to LSU. So when I was in college, we went to LSU. It's kind of, that vibe of you go through these neighborhoods first and you see all the fans out there on the field, and then you pull into the stadium and they're out there, man. They're deep. Doesn't matter what the weather is. A real passionate fan base.
Was Saban right? You could actually smell the bourbon?
I can't smell the bourbon, but it's definitely a party.
Do you appreciate their passion?
At 100%, 100%.
That's great. All right, if you want to ask the coach a question, you have to go to patriots.com/askcoach. You'll be back in the show later, a little side of Mayo. So you hang tight for us, all right?
Let's do it.
All right, there you go. More Patriots All Access. We'll be back right after this.